Here we go. This is the moment we've built 17 years and 154 episodes towards. The final two games of the Premier League season. And we have our destiny in our own hands. If we beat either of Arsenal or Birmingham as we finish with back-to-back home games, we will be Premier League champions. We've tried our very best to throw it away. The teams below us are doing massive favours for us. But can we get over the line? Or will it be the biggest bottle job in history? Yes, hello and welcome along to part 154 of the Tudor Times from Hemel Hempstead Town with me, Daniel. It is a big, historic, defining day, both in this save and for me. We mentioned it from the very start. I have never won a Premier League or Champions League, starting as a semi-pro club in England's bottom league. And here we are, one win away with two home games to finish. We've had an awful spell, but we got that FA Cup final in the last episode, and we are seemingly back in form. And we've done all this without a striker as well, or a striker that's scoring goals, I should say. So if you're looking forward to finding out if we can get over the line, albeit with a couple of injuries, and albeit with top 6 opposition the first time around, then please do put a thumbs up on the video and subscribe down below for daily FM22 content. What a way to start a brand new week, and tomorrow gets no less dramatic. The Viborg save comes to a thrilling climax in the season. Make sure you come and check it out. The playlist so far is in the eye above, along with our top 3s, our special from last week, and the new experiment as well. And you can support the show as a channel member by clicking the join button down below, or by the links to Patreon and Twitch, which are in the description. But thank you as always for your incredible support, as history beckons for Hemel Hempstead Town. Are we going to backdoor our way over the line with Man City dropping points, or are we going to get it done early doors and have a celebration against Birmingham? There's only one way to go and find out. We're not hanging around for much today. We are going straight into the two games and a party that could follow afterwards. If we can win the Premier League title, quite frankly, I don't care how it happens at this point. 78 points, we're going to get a maximum of 84. It's not a big total, is it? But still, in an incredibly close and tense top 6, it looks like we're the ones to get over the line. So let's go and get straight into the game. Murillo, the backup keeper's out. Vass picked up a hernia since the FA Cup final after being one of the goal-scoring heroes in it. But none of that matters. We just need points. A draw virtually does it, given the fact that Man City have a worse goal difference. Certainly rules out Liverpool, whereas a victory gets the job done with the game in hand. So let's see whether we can do it or not. It's Hemel Hempstead Town v Arsenal. It is a massive game, the biggest game we've ever had. And if we can wrap up the domestic double too, this would be some season. Just 4 days since the FA Cup final, we rotated a bit for that. I'm sure there's tired legs. So let's pick our 11 and we'll be back in a minute to see the team that's tasked with winning a title. Here it is then, a couple of big decisions, a couple of enforced ones as well. De Vita struggling after the weekend, Zaruk tired again. I don't know that I could risk him yet again. So we've had to make some changes. I've kept Delgado in at left back for class because he's in better form, and defensively he is the more defensive minded player against the big side. Jura comes back in, Coronel, Stamatis and Drecker and Vitz Rubeck all the same. So it's a much changed 11 from the FA Cup final. But I'll be hoping for a very similar outcome. We've got John Moore in goal today, Delgado and Chauvin the fullbacks, with Jura and Hanifan as centre-half, and Drecker, Stamatis, Coronel and then Joe the midfield diamond, and Torres and Srubeck up front. Adding Klaas and Zaruk at the back is probably our first 11, so let's see how we get on against Arsenal. Another one in the top 6, they could still finish as high as second. Can we stop them doing that, and with it, win the Premier League title? 6 changes for us from the Cup final, 6 changes for Arsenal from their last league game, including dropping Adebayo Haruna to the bench, who we had on loan for 1 year many moons ago. But this is so important. I'm trying to think off the top of my head of FM games where I've been more nervous than this. And probably bar the relegation one in our first season up in the Premier League where we survived on the final day, I can't think of any others, to be honest. So let's get through to the dressing room. Let's go and have a party at full time, shall we? The lads are motivated. They're on form. We need a fast start, because if a young team goes behind, it could crumble. We saw that at United, didn't we? We are 13 minutes in. It's been a quiet game so far, but we're back with Coronel picking a ball up to Njo. It's in! I thought he'd missed the far post. It's midfield goals and midfield creation, the story of our season. The strikers have often flattered to deceive, but Njo, Coronel and Stamatis have produced moments of magic galore. And Joe's not far off being top scorer now as well. And you recommended it in the comments last year, that move of role as attacking midfielder. My word, it suited him down to the ground as Stamatis has a shot from the edge of the block. It was going on target, the edge of the box, sorry. I'm very nervous. You'll have to forgive the odd wrong word today. But he gets the ball in as it goes to Coronel this time. And he's cleared away for a throw-in. I'll put a disclaimer out now. If there's no common sense or I don't make sense at times in this episode, you'll have to forgive me. As Elissondo's in down the left for Arsenal. I'm sure you can appreciate it today. As Elizondo to the byline. That's a great ball. Dug that one out really well. But it's gone over the top and it's on the other side now. Ferguson into Boudin. Don't dive in, Coronel. He's got history for it. Ferguson picks it up to the byline. Cuts it back. Boudin's got it again. To Ferguson across the box. Vicente volleys off the woodwork. Chauvin's there first to clear away. Oh, jeez. We can't be having too many moments like that. A second goal, please. That would make it easier. We're not going to get it like that. Coronel with an aimless long ball. And Vasquez nearly lets Srubeck in. He gets it out again though to Baptiste and Boudin. Vanderlei, another one of those transfer targets in the early Premier League days as it works its way out to Cleves on the left and Elizondo. Back to Cleves again. Arsenal definitely growing into this game. They've been a better side and had more chances since the goal. But they've got nothing to show for it yet. And 1-0 is enough. We've had enough ugly 1-0 wins this year to know we can cope with it. As Roberts at the back, the keeper we tried to sign in the summer, wasn't it? Out to Boudin. To the right-hand side. Lovely football to Evans. And they're getting in behind a bit too easy here. Ferguson with a big switch. Vicente's in. Chauvin's challenge falls for Evans. And it's 1-1. And we've fallen into the trap of sitting back a little too much when we score. It's not something I've done tactically, but it's subconscious from the lads. 1-1, 10 minutes to the break. Arsenal's first shot on target went in as well. And now they've got a free kick 25 yards out. We all know what's going to happen here. Elizondo left-footed. Hits the wall. Boudin's got it again though. The danger's not gone. Into Vanderlei. John Moore. Not now. We're going to VAR. I'm pretty sure he was onside. And John Moore, it sort of squirmed under him. Oh, the bottle jobs. The bottle jobs are so full. This is going to the final day, isn't it? I don't know what to say to the lads. We've done it so often. We've collapsed so often in recent weeks. And at half-time, it's 2-1 to Arsenal. Out of nowhere, they've turned this game around. Let's go and talk to the lads. Try and give them a kick up the backside because they've been really poor in this game. Delgado's nervous at left-back. Might not be long before he comes back off. But he's got the throw here to Collins and Joe and Coronel. Back to Hanifan. Carries the ball down the centre of the pitch. He's got Dura in support. Back to Ndreka and Stamatis. To Dura again. We take a draw at this point. We need results. And Dura's got the ball. If he loses it, Arsenal have 5 forward. They're pressing so high. Stamatis releases Torres though. There's 4 in the middle if he gets it in. Baptiste heads away as far as Coronel. Finds Collins and Joe to Torres to Srubeck. He's offside. VAR will check it and they will disallow it. But you've got to stay the right side of the defender. We cannot lose chances like that. The goal's awarded. No, it's not. The referee didn't put his hand up. Stop tricking me on the big occasion. It stays 2-1 Arsenal. That was another big chance. As here we are with a throw on the left for Delgado. We've started this half much better. Srubeck plays a 1-2 with him. It's into Torres. Down to Njo. Back to Torres. It's blocked off the line. Cleared as far as Evans, but Stamatis wins it straight back. Ndreka gives it to Coronel and Hanifan. Carries it forward again. To Delgado. It's a poor pass. It's under here and he did well to recycle it in truth. But now we're back with John Moore starting again. To Dura. No options going forward. Arsenal just blocking those passing lanes. Stamatis finds a brilliant ball though. Coronel to Torres. Over the bar. Really poor opportunity. Just leant back. And he should have hit the target at least. Now we've got an Arsenal free kick at the other end. And the inevitable's coming. They missed one in the first half. Elizondo. Just over again. How many lifelines are we going to get? Throw on the right hand side for Chauvin. Just 4 minutes to the hour mark where I will twist and make those changes. We got a knackered Coronel, but no sub really, because Vass is now out with his hernia as Andreka finds Coronel. Support from Srubeck. Delgado's wide. Chipped over to Srubeck. He's in. Oh, it's straight at Roberts. You've got half a goal to aim at there, and you've tried to beat him at the near post. It's a stupid decision. Elizondo puts the corner in. Baptiste header off the line. The nerves are there for everyone to see. Defensively, this last month is the worst we've been in years. It's so bad, as it's out to Delgado on the left to intercept. Finds Ignacio Dura and Hanifan. Carries over halfway. No pressure on him again. Gives it short to Delgado. I don't know what he does with that. He's playing it behind him. And Drecker gives it to Dura. We're starting to see the safe option being taken here. It's what happens when teams lose confidence, isn't it? Chauvin to Stamatis, to Torres. That's better. And Joe's in. Good save, Roberts. I thought it was offside, to be honest, but not given. Corner kick. We need to get something special here. And maybe it's bundling in a set piece that does it. Coronel up. Headed away by Vanderlei. Currently the match winner as it stands. And it stays 2-1. Arsenal are going to nick this. 25 minutes to go. I've got to make the changes. Vitz Rubeck is nervous and he's had a shocker. Stanley Azoma comes on. We're also going to take off Coronel. Louise has got a chance to be a hero. And at the back, I know he's had the best game. Do I take Chauvin off? No. Delgado off. Martin Class on. He's better going forward. He's a better player. These are the moments we signed him for. The change is not yet made, but we're on the attack again. Delgado picks it up on the left. Can he have a tell-him final contribution? To Andreka. Back to Hanifan. To Dura. Just going sideways. Someone take a risk. Collins and Joe to Coronel. He's about to come off too. Oh, almost gave it away. Delgado down the left for Srubeck. Into Torres. He was offside anyway. It's wide of the post. The inspiration's not there. We've had so many chances and wasted them. We're going to encourage the lads. Try and get the confidence building. But they've not even really reacted, some of them. As Haruna, off the bench to make an impact, finds Vanderlei for Arsenal. Back to halfway and Cleves. He's forced back to the keeper. That's good pressing. Roberts goes long though. Hanifan heads away. Azoma can't get there. It's Ferguson first. Down the right wing he goes. Finds Budan. Into the box. There's three in the middle. Oh, decisions at big moments. And Louise. That better not cost us the title. It's going to be a penalty. Of course it is. It was a clear foul. And Arsenal are going to go 3-1 up. It's going to come down to the final day against Birmingham. And I'm not convinced we win at the moment. Not the way we're playing. Vicente right-footed. Great save, John Moore. He's given us half a chance. 10 minutes to go. We're going attacking. 1 goal in it. And that moment, if anything, is going to give us the confidence, it's that. So let's push them forward. What more can we do? Encourage. 5 minutes. We've gone attacking. We've got everyone going the right way. But can we create that one more chance? Or are we going to get exposed at the back as Evans goes back to Cleves? See, nothing from Azoma since he come on. Nothing from Louise other than conceding a penalty. And nothing from Class other than a yellow card. Not the game changers I was hoping for. As Hanifan picks the ball up to Class. Down the left wing he goes. This is the chance. To Collins and Joe. Loses out in the challenge. And now Class has been done on a counter. It's going to get sent off. There you go. You could tell it a mile off. Didn't even need to wait for him to engage. You knew instantly he was going to get sent off. He got a shocking decision against him in the last one against Tottenham. But that I can't defend. It's pathetic. 1, 2, 3 minutes of stoppage time. We've lost at home to Arsenal. It's going to the final day. I cannot believe how much we're bottling this. And there it is. Confirmation that we have lost 2-1 at home to Arsenal. The game in hand has not had the desired effect. I guess the only positive is the goal difference is still okay. We now have to get a result against Birmingham. Going to the final day from 10 points clear with 9 games to go. It's virtually criminal. It all comes down to this, and Lord knows I thought it was going to be done by now. This could be the worst moment of my Football Manager playing career. We have had a team meeting in the build-up to this. I tried to ease expectations, and it largely worked. We had a mostly positive reaction. Only 2 players that didn't, and believe the audacity. Martin Class, who said I should show more ambition, the man who's been sent off and directly cost us a number of points, and Frederick Anders, the January signing. So we're going to leave those 2 out entirely, 1 enforced, 1 not. and we're going to get through to Birmingham at home. On any other day, this would be an easy game. Our home record was exemplary for so long, but Birmingham at home, a side with nothing to play for, no jeopardy at all, this could become the worst possible fixture on a day like this, because they can have a free swing. I didn't mention actually, look at the table. 4 sides can still win the title on the final day. Liverpool and Arsenal now both have better goal differences than us. Manchester City can finish a point above. None of them are playing each other. We could finish 4th. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Let's go and get through to the lineups. I'm going to make the changes needed. This is such a big moment, and I don't trust these lads at all. There's bigger problems too. We've only had 4 days since the Arsenal game. Jura's not made it. And Joe and Torres, I'm going to gamble, but they're not fit. This is a weak squad for the game today. I'm so desperate for Anders not to be on the bench. I've put in Kolas, a young goalkeeper from the youth academy, and also Kennedy, the young number 10 star that came through the intake. But they are not going to feature if this gets tricky today. I'm making decisions at fullback. I think we're going to stay the same. I really don't know what the right thing to do is here, so I just hope. We hope it works. So the 11 itself only sees the one change. Zarouk comes in for the fatigued Jura. I'm sticking with the other 2 tired lads. I need them to have a big hour. Into the game we go. A win or a draw and we're Premier League champions. Defeat, we could finish 4th. What a final day. Well, if on Wednesday I'd not had many games where I'd been more nervous, today I've not had any. Birmingham have made loads of changes. I hope that's weakening the team, but I'm pretty sure it's not looking at some of the names there. Let's just get into the first half. We've got to try and get the job done. I don't really know what to say to these lads. Can we get them motivated? Some of them. The attackers make the difference. Carlos Torres motivated. Give me a big 45, then you can have a longer holiday. Let's go and get the job done. Hemel Hempstead v Birmingham. We're heavy favourites on paper, but the pressure is mounting on these boys, and boy have they crumbled under it. We are 90 seconds in and we're in possession at the back as Delgado plays to Coronel. It's a very composed start. Collins and Joe, space to run into. Goes for the shot. It's straight at the keeper. I don't blame him for not laying the strikers in because, let's be honest, they'd probably miss. But we could really do with chances being taken. Just a couple of quick goals and a peaceful day would be everything, as it's intercepted by Hanafan on halfway to Coronel. Wits Srubeck holds up and Joe's running off him. There he is. Plays to Mattis, to Srubeck. He's 1-on-1. Wits Srubeck. For so long, we said he was the answer to our problems. For so long, we couldn't get a work permit for him. 6th minute, gets his 20th of the season. Wits Srubeck might yet be the hero. It would be ironic if the strikers did it today, as Zarouk intercepts the ball again. Brilliant defending from the centre-half. Finds to Mattis. I mean, we missed Zarouk in midweek. To Torres on the right. 8 minutes gone. We're flying. Srubeck's in again. VAR will check. But Wits Srubeck might be about to be the newest hero on the channel. I did not expect that after the start he'd had to the season, he was going to be the main man here. But 2 goals in 8 minutes. And Wits Srubeck, I think, has won us the Premier League title. Coronel with a corner. We needed this. A quick start. 2 goals. And Delgado gets it wide again. He's on a hat-trick. It's into him. Oh, it's a great save. Almost a hat-trick in 9.5 minutes. In the end, he was just offside. But Wits Srubeck, you are going to be getting your own line of merchandise soon. What a man. As then Joe finds Delgado. Back to Andreka. Delgado crosses. Headed away. It's up to Ridley. This is not over yet because defensively we have collapsed many times in recent weeks. As it's back to Sene, the right back. Birmingham, nothing to play for. They can throw men forward here. I would not be confident saying we've won this. As Ridley flicks it down, Hanafan loses out to Dickens. And if he'd known, he could have brought it down there because he had acres of space. As John Moore rolls out to Zarouk. Get me a third, then I'll relax. Chauvin goes long. Torres has been found. He's in 1-on-1. Torres scores! It might have gone to the final day. We might have blown about 6 chances to get this done in a far easier and more comfortable way. But my word, are we delivering on the final day? And the fans that are in this stadium will never forget this moment. 20 minutes gone. We're 3-0 up. And I think we're going to be Premier League champions. Although Birmingham have a corner and Drecker heads away at the near post. I'm celebrating that like a goal. Gutierrez finds Rain and Sene to Dickens. Gotta be offside. Referee, get that finger to your ear and get VAR involved. He looked miles off. I just hope Chauvin wasn't playing him on. Please let me see the hand signal. Goal awarded. 3-1. The claps could yet come. And we've got a goal kick with John Moore again. 10 minutes to half time. They get one more. Just imagine the atmosphere in the stadium. Chauvin, what are you doing? You've just dallied on it and got away with it big time. And Joe wins it back to save his bacon. Coronel finds Torres. Here's Chauvin again. To Zaruk. To Andreka. To Hannafan. That's better. Keep the ball at the back. Make it a boring 2010 England friendly. I don't care. As Joe gives it to Andreka. Coronel and Joe. Srubek. Lovely turn. Unselfish ball to Torres. 4-1. Job done. Premier League trophy won. Carlos Torres 2. Vitz Rubek 2. Hemel Hempstead Town 4. And champions of the Premier League. That is the moment for sure. But what a first half performance. We have delivered big goals. And it's so ironic. It is so ironic that the strikers have gone on a goal glut today. Of all the times for it to happen, 8 shots on target, 4 goals. It's remarkable. As Andreka gets the ball on halfway to Njo. Nice 1-2 back to Hannafan. Wide to the left-hand side for Delgado. And he finds Vitz Rubek. Has support but gives the ball away. That's not the best pass in the world. Might have to let him off this one. As Sene gives it to Gutierrez. He's then gone and forced them backwards. So fair play. He's working hard for us. Long ball forward from the Birmingham keeper. And Andreka wins it. Coronel to Njo. Over to Torres. It's a race for the first hat-trick up front. And Srubek's nicked it on the edge of the box. Srubek finishes with aplomb. Hat-trick hero on the final day. Big emphatic finish into the top corner. 5-1. Doing it in style. And it's the man we waited so long to see the debut of, who was delivered at the end of a frustrating season. Chauvin nicks the ball at right back again, and now we can get into party mode. As Stamatis finds Andreka, Zaruk, lovely triangles at the back. It's Samba football now, everyone's getting excited. It's bouncing. Imagine the atmosphere in this stadium. As Andreka finds Zaruk, back to Andreka again. Zaruk picks it up on the edge of his box to Njo and Stamatis. Andreka wide to Chauvin. Keeping it lovely, absolutely taking our time, finding the right pass. And Joe puts in Srubek for a 4th. Oh, hits the woodwork. On another day, I'd have caned him for missing that. Today, not saying a word. He has been brilliant. And now we've got the dilemma, because Torres is knackered. He wasn't fit at the start. But do I bring him off? Because he's on a hat-trick and he might be mad at me. What I am going to do, though, and it's a moment I didn't think I'd have today, is bring on young Louis Kennedy for Collins and Joe. What a moment for the young number 10. This is going to be huge for his career. We've got tired legs in the middle as well. I'm not really sure who to go for. I'm going to bring Louise on for Coronel for now. I'm going to bring on De Vita for Ledian and Andreka. He deserves his moment in the sun. And we're back with 7 minutes to go as Sene plays a ball over the top for Birmingham. We're back as they're in one-on-one here. And that's a really poor goal to give away. And despite the brilliant performance going forward here, despite the fact we're going to win the title in style, and I'm delighted, and it's a good job because City are now winning as well, we've not been great at the back again. I'm wondering if alongside Zaruk we maybe need an upgrade next year. Again, I'm probably looking for a left back because Klaas has really annoyed me in recent weeks. But with the 3 minutes of stoppage time up, Zrubek can put some gloss on it. Oh, he can't. It's tipped wide. But it's a 5-2 win. And history is about to be made. We're counting down the seconds. There it is. Premier League champions. We don't even get to see the title lift. That is cruel. That is so cruel. What a moment. I'm still going to enjoy it. 5-2. We did it in style. Confirmation that Hemel Hempstead Town lift the Premier League title on the final day. What a moment for the football club. And what a day for me. Kennedy makes his debut. It's an even better one for him. But the star of the show with the match ball and the Premier League winners medal is Vitz Rubek. Let's have a look at what that means. We've qualified for the Champions League, which wasn't guaranteed until today. The initial budgets, transfer budget 238 million. We have to go big on a striker this year. We'll discuss in the next episode a bit more our end of season review, how we're planning to become challengers for the Champions League. It's the only one we've got left. And we know that strikers are going to be a big part of it. Can we go all out and get Ricker back? Or can we find the next version of him somewhere else in the world? It's our best ever finish. It's a professional debut for Kennedy. And it's a big domestic double with the FA Cup as well. One of the best days we've ever had playing Football Manager. The medals come out. What a moment for these lads. Unfortunately not one for Kennedy, but the rest thoroughly deserve what they got. £40 million, Stamatis wanted by PSG, and this is going to be the problem this summer now. Even more interest in some of our stars. Jura and Moore not yet signed new deals, only got one remaining. Are they going to be the Moreira next year? I don't know. There might be another. But what a way to finish. We'll worry about all that later. We are Premier League and FA Cup champions. We nearly did the treble. Southampton pipped us in the Carabao Cup final. But the Champions League, we've still not been past the last 8. That is the one remaining objective in this Hemel Hempstead Town save. But for now, if you did enjoy that momentous moment in this series and in my Football Manager playing career, then please do put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe down below for daily FM22 content as we now go and chase the Champions League in this one. We've got a massive episode with Viborg tomorrow, so I hope you're ready for more drama in that one. You can see yesterday's top 3 and new experiment up in the eye above, as well as many more links up there and in the description below. But a massive thank you for watching. The latest top 3 is above my head now, and I'll see you back here in a couple of days' time as we prepare for an assault on the Champions League.